All right, good morning, Coastal Bend. Your weather impact update is going to include the possibility for more rainbows in the forecast. I hope you're ready for that. We're also going to be talking how it's cooler with more rain and clouds for the Labor Day holiday. Then finally, what we are looking at is that unsettled weather pattern continuing. This is your live update with meteorologist Carly Smith. Hello everyone, thank you for joining. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith on this Thursday, August 29th. The current time is 10:08 and we are talking rainbows. Are you ready? If you were watching First Edition or if you've watched First Edition, you know we have this segment that's called Color the Weather. So this morning I featured this rainbow drawing by Brooklyn, I believe. Age 6, wonderful job here. I talked about how there's a chance of rainbows, and then we saw rainbows, which you saw in the opening shot of this live update. So really great view for the rainbows downtown. A lot of you snapped photos and sent them my way as well. Keep sending them. I never get tired of looking at rainbows, but Color the Weather is such a great way to feature kids' artwork and bring a little brightness to the forecast every morning. So I hope that y'all will contribute. You can submit your kids' artwork to colortheweather@kiiitv.com. That's an email address. Just snap a picture of it and send it my way. But yeah, it's always a fun time on First Edition. I hope you watch. It's from 5 to 7 a.m. Then I do these little bonus updates around 10 a.m. most mornings, especially if the weather is active or there's a weather impact alert day, which we may be seeing later on this week. But here's a little breakdown of how rainbows form. They must be between where you're standing, the sun would be to your back, and you'd be looking toward the rain. It also is typically within a few hours of sunrise or sunset because we need this angle of around 42 degrees in order for the rainbow to form. And again, it will be opposite of the sun. So if you're watching the sunrise, look the other way also. Larger raindrops tend to create the brighter bands for the rainbow. And an additional fun fact when it comes to rainbows, they actually are full circles, but because of our level with the ground, we only see half of it. If you were in a plane, you may get to see the full circle, which would be incredible. Additionally, there typically is a double rainbow because of the way the light is refracting and reflecting through the raindrop. But that's just a little quick science fun for you. We still have some rain that's passing over the island right now, so Mustang Island getting quite the soaking. Another pass over Flower Bluff, maybe just south of the Naval Air Station, but it's right along SPID, which will make road conditions a little damp, so we're going to continue to see these off and on spotty showers throughout the day today. Taking a look outside now, much more sunshine, clearer skies, temperatures starting to heat up. It's 85 degrees right now, feels like it's 98, so the humidity is out there. Don't let that fool you. It will still feel hot and humid and muggy and gross. I still had a lot of sweat on my run yesterday evening, but so here's the deal. Without the rain this afternoon, because it's still spotty, we'll make it into the 90s. With the rain, we may stay in the 80s. So yesterday we were only 89 degrees with a little bit more rain and a little bit more cloud coverage. I am anticipating less rain for today, so you'll see that here on Futurecast. A little bit less rain, a little bit less cloud coverage will allow for our temperatures likely to make it into the 90s, but notice we still have a chance for spotty showers and storms pretty much from Corpus Christi, Ingleside, so almost that 77 corridor and then even west of there. So that's where we're looking at the best chance of rain. Good news for anyone with football this evening. We will see the rain tapering off and weakening just in time for the games to get started. That will happen again on Friday. So Friday, a lot more of the forcing closer to Houston, but heading into the afternoon, we could see some pop-up storms, but with the loss of daytime heating, as the sun sets, we see the activity dwindle just in time for Friday night lights to kick off. So yeah, we are going to stay in this rainy pattern, or unsettled pattern rather. It's not a washout. It's really not even a rainy pattern. It's our sea breeze pattern that we typically get in August. This is a blessing for rain. It's not technically coming from a tropical system that can cause damage, but we're trying to get in on some of the rainfall. And I do know a lot of people say, a lot of people mention that it tends to rain as dove season's getting started. So we're trying to keep that tradition going on live and strong. But most of the rain you see centered over Houston to New Orleans, but we still have an opportunity for around an inch, a half an inch, or even up to 2 inches of rain near the coast. The reason why Houston has a chance of flooding today is because the upper level of vorticity is going to be in that area. That will continue into Friday. We still have some energy in our region, not quite as much as earlier this week, but enough. And then you combine that with the daytime heating, this front stalling out, and really kind of squeezing out that tropical moisture as we head into next week. Let me get this to play on through. Squeezing out that tropical moisture, look how deep the greens get. That is deep levels of moisture. That's going to boost our rain, likely heading into the Labor Day holiday weekend. So really Labor Day, it's still about a 50% chance Saturday, Sunday. Labor Day, we could issue an alert day. Just for a little bit more rain than we've been seeing, the chance of thunder impacting your Labor Day plans. Right now, it is not one of our weather impact alert days, but there's a chance it does come. We are looking at that 60% chance of rain as we head into next week as well. We could continue to stay in this weather pattern. I don't see the end just yet. So the unsettled weather pattern is sticking around as we head into September. Hey, Rocky, thanks for watching, getting to see the cool rainbow earlier. And this says, Dean says, hello, Brad, but also hello, Dean. So that's all I have for this weather update. We'll talk more about the Labor Day weekend and any important facts that you need to know tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to, I just went through all these graphics and this was on my face the whole time. So anyway, hopefully it made sense without looking at the graphics. Here's the moisture getting squeezed out. There it happens, squeezing the moisture out. And here's the vorticity that I talked about. I was ready to log off, but I didn't show you anything except me. No one wants to watch me. It's the weather that's important. Anyway, this is that vorticity between Houston and New Orleans, but we still have a little bit of energy, but a lot of the energy closer to the stationary front next week, but we're still going to be, as I mentioned, that warm and humid air mass. So here's a look at our rainfall. More rain between Houston and New Orleans, slight chance of flooding right along the Texas coast near Galveston today and into tomorrow. Our rain chances go up to 60% on the Labor Day holiday. Futurecast does show the sea breeze still firing up some storms right along the 77 corridor. And then tomorrow we see similar conditions, but what I emphasized is that you see these storms dwindling just in time for football. So now you can actually see it instead of just listening to me talk about it. And then finally, here's one last look at radar. This is where we will end things, because it was the rainbow graphic that I kept my face on. But yeah, Port Aransas, so Mustang Island, a lot of rainfall right now. We still are seeing some spotty showers developing in the Gulf. A lot of this moisture going to move north toward Houston, Galveston, but we still have spotty showers near the coast through the morning. That will shift more so to the 77 corridor this afternoon and maybe a little bit further west. But that's all I have. There's Brad, and thanks, Victor, for commenting. I love the rain too, in small increments. I like getting outside and not worrying about rain as well, which Labor Day is a holiday. We like to do some outdoor activities, outdoor grilling and stuff. So yeah, hopefully we get to do some of that even with the chance of rain, because it is still spotty hit and miss. So I wouldn't go canceling any plans just yet. Now, officially signing off, I'm meteorologist Carly Smith. Thanks for watching and sticking around.